In this case, we deemed it necessary to become involved, and we early on had discussions within the office, and we decided that that a sentence, or how should I put this, that Mr. Epstein should plead guilty to 2 years, register as a sex offender, and concede liability so the victims could get restitution. And if that were done, the federal interest would be satisfied and we would defer to the state.
I just want to remind the audience, during that 2-year period, Epstein only slept in that county jail. He would wake up in the morning and his private driver would take him to an office. He would go about his business during the day, and then he would go back there and go to sleep at night. What are your thoughts on that defense that Acosta just gave? And I feel like fire is about to shoot out of your head. Yeah.
This is absolutely. I can't. We can't get desensitized to this. How many people in this administration beating women, attacking women, assaulting people, abusing children? These are the people who ran talking about Pizzagate. This is literally Pizzagate in existence. And you have someone in the administration right now who was part of protecting it and lying and keeping children in the dark and abused. This is to catch a predator and then letting him go. That is essentially what they did. And what offends me so much is
worse than to catch a predator.
Worse
to catch a predator. I mean,
eventually they got caught.
Yeah,
yes,
I mean,
exactly. Someone said, have a seat over here.
Let him go home every day.
Yeah, exactly. So I am disgusted. And the outrage that every single member of the Senate should have, that they actually voted this guy in, is something that I want to see. For all the things that they can get disgusted about, I want to see someone step forward and say, President Trump, we have to get rid of this guy, because I am sick and tired of us having an administration filled with pedophiles and pimps and abusers of women.
All right, Cynthia, this is the part that kills me. The judge said that the prosecutors knowingly misled the victims, these young women, into believing that an FBI sex trafficking probe against Epstein was still ongoing. But the truth was they had secretly closed it. What on earth, and please tell me they are major, are the legal implications of this?
What they were saying to the girls was they were writing letters. Have patience, we're working on it, have patience, which is just a total lie. They weren't working on it. And you know what fundamentally happened here? They decided, this is my gut as I read what they've done, they decided these girls were hookers. And they set up a situation, this is what they did, and they set up a situation that Epstein would pay these girls and that they'd be happy. And that's what they did. And they hid everything, they hid the agreements, and set up a system where he would get a slap on the wrist. That's what they did here. They treated these girls like dirt, and it was their job to protect them, and they didn't do it.
Thank goodness for the Free Press and the Miami Herald. Then can I ask?
Absolutely.
What could, or is there, besides Acosta possibly leaving his